This short video is for healthcare workers on the front lines who are in need of a tool to help their patients with their breathing. I'm about to demonstrate a very simple acupuncture technique called the Thoracic Zone. It involves 2 needles inserted into the front of the scalp, which when stimulated correctly can help to restore one's natural breathing. Even if you have just a little bit of acupuncture knowledge or training, you could grasp and execute this simple technique on your patient. While there are no guarantees for an outcome, I can share with you that in 2003, my teacher actually saved someone's life with this technique when the paramedics couldn't do anything to help. And soon after, I intercepted a young man on the way to the ER with acute respiratory distress symptoms and was able to fully restore his breathing capacity with just this technique. Although there is so much more to do within the arsenal of acupuncture, please consider employing this simple technique in the event it can help to save a life. All you need are 2 acupuncture needles, ideally at a minimum of 30 gauge thickness, 1 or 1.5 inches long. The thoracic zone is a cranio-puncture or scalp acupuncture technique, meaning the points are located on the scalp. Looking at the cranium, there are several zones that act on different anatomical areas and functions of the body. The thoracic zone is located by first identifying the center of the pupil, ideally when the patient is looking straight ahead. Drawing a vertical line from the center of the pupil up to where it meets the hairline or where the hairline would be. And at the hairline, halfway between the midline of the forehead and where the vertical line from the center of the pupil intersects, 2 centimeters back into the hairline and 2 centimeters forward into the forehead, 4 centimeters in total, is the thoracic zone. Here's how you needle it. Insert the needle starting from 2 centimeters back into the hairline with the needle directed obliquely toward the forehead, threading the needle along this zone. Once it's inserted, the manipulation of the needle is critical for obtaining clinical results. Holding the needle firm and secure, you perform a rotation of the needle until the patient feels a warmth in the center of the thorax, and then continue the stimulation for 2 to 3 minutes. After stimulating, leave the needles in place for 10 minutes. Then return again to manually stimulate the needles for several minutes. Let the patient rest again for 10 more minutes, returning one last time to stimulate the needles for a final 2 to 3 minutes, and then remove the needles. The needles will have been in the patient for a total of about 30 minutes. If you have the know-how and can go a step further, please take 1 more needle, ideally a longer needle such as a 1.5 or 2 inches, minimal 30 gauge or thicker, and insert this needle along the conception vessel from CV17, threading superiorly up the conception vessel, the ancient texts say, all the way up to CV21. CV17 is located at the anterior thorax, at the sternum, on the midline between the 2 nipples, ideally where it is most tender on palpation. When you insert the needle at this point, threading obliquely and superiorly along the channel, stimulate this needle with a slower, simultaneous in and out motion and rotation, holding the needle firmly and stimulating it deliberately, having an action on tonifying and regulating the breathing and heartbeat. As you stimulate the needle, typically the patient will gradually begin to take a deeper breath into the lower abdomen. Remove all the needles after 20 to 30 minutes and repeat again daily if needed. Thank you for listening to this suggestion of a useful tool for the frontline workers to help our friends struggling to breathe. There are no guarantees with implementing this technique, as so much more needs to be done at this point to increase the energy of the patient and to stop the progression of the disease. However, if you use the correct needle, the correct point location, the correct needling technique, and the correct conviction and intention behind the needle, this technique could possibly help in the effort to save a life.